All right,
Yeah.
let's move on to a less congested conference. Let's go to the Northeast 8. Obviously, we just opened up conference play, so there's split down the middle. But who is kind of separating themselves in the NE8?
That's another interesting. I guess maybe East Noble, Leo. I mean, New Haven has struggled. And you look at some of the other teams that potentially usually aren't there. Columbia City has been really tough. DeKalb, Huntington North has played really well the last couple weeks. So we are used to looking at the big three: New Haven, Leo, and East Noble, and it's going to be decided in those three. I think it's maybe a big two right now with Leo and East Noble. But any of those teams that we just mentioned are capable of knocking a team off. So even in the NE8, we have a lot of storylines.
New Haven, obviously, they lost their first two games, but they get back on the right side of the column. They get the win column, the first of that era. So what do the Bulldogs need to do? Because they play Leo, and they're hosting, New Haven is hosting Leo. How could this kind of change the perspective on this conference?
I need to see a lot more out of the New Haven defense than what we've seen through the first couple weeks. The beauty of New Haven's losses was they didn't mean anything because they weren't in conference. So Coach Jimmy Lynn can say it was a learning experience those first couple weeks for us. And now in the conference, we're off to a good start, sitting 1-0, and we have a huge game. We control our own destiny in the conference. And this game is going to go a long way to deciding who wins the NE8.
Is East Noble for real? I mean, obviously, Andrew McCormick lost. We've talked a lot about that, obviously, maybe even too much. But Bailey Parker stepped in there. He's played pretty well. What do you see out of East Noble?
Another team finding their way in the first third of the season. I think they're gonna come on now as the NE8 gets in. They played a very tough Warsaw team that they lost to. Warsaw is better than in years past, and it's a 6A school, so no slouch. And losing that game is not a bad loss by any means for East Noble.
Yeah, a lot of these teams still trying to figure themselves out.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. First 3 weeks are pretty gray anyways for any team because you lose a lot of players to senior graduation and whatnot. All right.